I still don't like the way she be talking to me, yo. Shut it. Calm down.
I'll talk to you.
Headphones.
Yeah, how are you doing, Cam? I know it's been
I
what I want to say a week since we last saw each other, or two.
It's been
Oh, that's
months.
right. You
Let's
did.
talk about.
No, at the game, remember?
Oh snap! Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
fake. Cam's fake. Cam's fake.
No, but I don't know if people.
How is he supposed to remember
I forgot that I saw Joe at the game too. I totally forgot that I saw Joe.
I swear,
fake, bro.
the entire class of 2019 and 2020, I felt just pulled up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
So we can actually do stuff now.
It was definitely senior night.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
That's true.
Yeah. So, how are you doing, Bronwyn?
Hold on. Hold on. We have to do our intro.
Let me intro the thing, man.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you taking over. It's
I got it.
Here we go. What's poppin', party people? For those who are new, welcome. And for those who aren't, welcome back to another episode of the Z Suite Podcast. We are here, and we're here. I'm Wilmer.
Dr. Seuss. I'm Bronwyn.
Nice. I'm Cameron.
And today, unfortunately, we don't have Darren 4x, but we brought in the next best thing. For those that don't know him, this is the man that all the ladies love.
Oh, wow. No.
Or I should say that he wishes all the ladies loved him. We have Khari Khan, the fashion icon on here. Khari, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. There you go.
Good evening to everyone here. As many of you know, or many of you don't know, I'm Khari Khan. It's good to be on the podcast, as also good to be talking again with all my friends. So, let's kick it off. Let's have a good night. Let's get into some good conversations.
What a guy. Coming in strong.
Wilmer has been replaced.
Coming in strong. Take over, big guy. All you. I ain't got nothing else to say.
So I guess it's just right to start off with, just getting a reference on how everyone's day was going.
Go crazy, dog. Crazy. Oh man.
You already know. You already know what's gonna go down too.
Oh man.
Honestly.
I've been booted.
No, I mean I watch your podcast more, so
he knows what he's doing.
I learn from the best.
All right. Okay.
And he's humble. Look at that.
That'd be Bronwyn.
No.
All Bronwyn. Bronwyn, you can start out. How's your day?
How was my day? It was good. So my sister Ella is away at a medical camp, so she's not here right now. But me and Charlotte went to the mall and we got some stuff. And actually, I wanted to go to Columbia Mall. She had this gift card for Urban Outfitters, and so we went to Columbia Mall. And there's no Urban Outfitters at Columbia Mall, so we had to go all the way. Yeah, which I thought like every mall has. We went to Montgomery Mall.
In Bethesda.
So
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we got on the Beltway in the pouring rain. That was great, but it was fun. We got some clothes, so it was a busy day, but it was fun. So
speaking of rain,
yeah, I know.
Cameron yeah. Holy cow!
That was an adventure.
It was terrible. It was so bad.
Yesterday was pretty bad.
Cameron, would you like to talk about from your point of view in the passenger side?
I think it'd be interesting for you because from my perspective, we were just going. I couldn't see. I know that you couldn't see. It was loud. There was lightning everywhere. It was just. I would look at the window and right there. I'd look at a woman like every 5 seconds and be like, "You see that?" He'd be like, "I'm driving in."
It was so bad. It was literally probably the worst weather I've ever driven in.
It was really bad.
I couldn't see the lines.
I'm sorry, where were you going?
We were going home.
From
DC. And because we had a lacrosse game. And at first it was cool. I was like, it's raining, whatever. But then 2 seconds later,
it was bad.
It
picked up.
Oh gosh.
And when I tell you that, like, usually I'm one to, y'all heard me last week, people are too soft, XYZ. Nah, I
Oh,
went into straight panic mode yesterday. I was like, I can't do this. This is not okay. It just wasn't safe. Yeah, cars pulling over, everyone's
Yeah.
everyone's
Hazards.
hazards, flashers. Hazards were on. It was bad. But we thugged it out, and we thugged it out by default because I had missed the first exit that would take us onto a street. Like yeah, the
Were
exit
you
would
on
take
the
us onto
beltway?
the street.
Like,
Yeah, we are on the beltway.
oh
Yeah.
God. Oh
And
God.
so
damn.
and so we were able, like, had missed the exit because I couldn't
Couldn't see. You
the
couldn't see it.
Right.
line.
Not see it.
Yeah,
Right.
Right. So
makes
then
sense.
I missed it, and then the next exit wouldn't have put us on a street where we could go into a parking lot or something, like a
Mhm.
main road. It would just
Right up to
take
Baltimore.
us onto another major, I guess, highway.
Highway.
And so we just had to wait until we got to the College Park
Yeah.
White Oak exit, and at that point we were just like, well, we're just gonna go home because
So close, might just go.
that's where
Mhm.
we were over there in Hillendale. So I was like, well, that's the next option. Like we're just gonna go home. So that was
Yikes.
so
That's
that was
scary.
not fun. And the flashes of lightning
There was a lot
blinded
of
you.
lightning.
You guys didn't get hit with it, did you?
No,
No,
but it
it
was
was
close.
very close. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Oh,
really
that's
close.
very close.
I hate
terrifying.
It was
that.
like feet away. Like, it was not
Yes.
feet, but like
I'm still to this day pretty scared of storms. Like even if it's not that bad, I'm still in the basement. Like no thanks. I don't
I
want
actually
to.
like storms when I'm inside. Like, when I'm
Yeah,
not
facts.
inside,
I was about to say I love
Yeah.
I just
it.
get
I love it when
nervous.
I'm not on the road because
Mhm.
that
but
was
when I'm not
okay.
inside, it's the worst thing ever.
I just am worried that something's gonna happen to the house or the cars. I'm just my brain is overactive during storms. Like, oh my God. So
Right.
that's what goes through my head.
Eh,
We
But
had,
Th-
oh, go
I would
ahead.
say
Yeah.
when it's very funny. I have a similar story to that, except I did the exact opposite of you, and I pulled over, and then I watched the movie with the person in my car.
Oh, that's
that's
tough.
smart.
No, I thought about
That's
it, but
tough.
I had no charger. My phone was at
Oh
11%.
damn!
It was literally probably the worst possible thing, situation wise, that
Yeah.
could have happened. No charger, no battery. Well, I had
Coming from
battery,
DC.
but coming from DC, and I was like, Cam, I think I should just pull over. And then he said, yeah. And then he said,
Good.
no, because people might not see you. And
Right.
get
Especially on the beltway,
Yeah.
there's not really any place
Yeah.
to pull over.
Right.
It's not like
Right.
the ICC or anything. It's
yeah. I
it's-
had
it's-
thought about going staying under an underpass. I didn't want
Nice.
to say under, but just so we didn't get the rain itself wasn't
Mhm.
blinding people, but it was risky.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Man. Yeah, it was really
I mean,
scary.
I always said you were taught by the best, which was your father. So
Nah,
your
I've
teaching came in
never
handy.
seen that man drive. I've seen him drive, but not in weather like that. Nah, that was brutal.
It was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
That was brutal. What about you, Cameron? How was your day?
My day. So on Sunday, I was playing basketball at OC with a sprained ankle. And so anyway, I was playing basketball, and I was playing defense, kind of aggressively, and the person who was guarding their head went into my mouth. I took a bite out of their head, and it hit my tooth up and back. And I have a top retainer, a little a line inside my of metal and behind my teeth.
Right.
So today I went to the orthodontist and was like, it'll be quick. Just take it in, pull it back in, just move it back out, whatever. I had braces, my teeth are fine, it's cool. I got there and she was like,
psych, I lied. Your teeth are mine.
She was like, so apparently not only did it get hit, but your retainer broke a while ago.
Oh
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so in order to fix it, I either gotta get a retainer or Invisalign for 3 months.
Welcome to the gang.
Or braces. And
Not doing
I was
that
looking at her
again.
like, that's
Ain't
not
gonna
it.
cap. Invisalign, but anything mouth related that is medically cleared is expensive.
Yeah.
It
is
it's expensive.
very expensive.
Very expensive.
I have Invisalign and now I have another.
You have Invisalign right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
3
Nice.
sets. What am I on? 11. I go to 12 tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I have another 2 sets. So about another
Dang.
month.
I had the real old-fashioned braces.
So did I.
The
I
wire and I
high
got them in
school.
8th grade and got them off in sophomore year.
Nope.
So
Me too, actually. I got him in 8th grade, got him off sophomore year.
yeah, I was so
Okay.
annoyed though because like I did Little Mermaid with them on, and then I got them off like a month later. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Wow.
Won't catch
Ariel
me
with
with no
braces.
brace face, no metal mouth.
I mean, but I don't have to wear retainer. I mean, I don't have to wear anything else anymore except for at night. So
Well,
That's good. I think that's what I have to do. Mine might be, it depends on where I am in the world, but
So having a retainer, like the permanent metal ones, it's honestly not. I forget it's there all the time. Even when it broke, I forgot it was there all the time.
wait. So
Yeah.
do you have any idea of what you like want to do?
Neither. I
Like,
just
just
Have
let
a-
it go.
yeah, just have this. No one can notice. It doesn't look bad. So for right now, I think I'm gonna go with.
But
Yeah,
isn't
you're
that
just
like to
gonna say
keep
no.
your teeth in line? So
What's that?
like, aren't they gonna eventually shift back?
So she would take out my retainer, and then I would get either braces, a retainer, or Invisalign. It would shift, make it better, and then she would add a retainer back. Like my
Right, but
permanent
if you
back.
didn't do any of that, it would just get worse.
No, it would because I have a retainer in, so it would
Oh,
maintain.
so you still have the retainer in.
I have a metal retainer in.
Okay, I thought she took it out.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
thought you said
sorry.
she
I
took
thought
it
it was
out.
out.
No, it broke. It's broken.
Oh, doesn't it hurt?
Oh,
It's like pokey, but my tongue doesn't go there, so it doesn't.
Well, that
Wait,
should
so
be.
does it not affect you?
I mean, not really. It's the fact that it's there. Actually, it was broken a while ago, apparently, but I
Right.
didn't notice.
Mm.
Well, this is so.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
sorry. We're
bizarre.
like so like just shocked.
It blindsided me
Interesting.
when I came in. I was like, I just want to get my teeth fixed and be on my way.
Yeah. Khari, did you have braces ever?
no, I asked for my mom for one when I was in elementary school, and that's because I was bullied because of my teeth. Back then, these two were very much longer.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, "Hey,
I remember
Beaver,
that.
let's go."
I remember that.
Oh
And my mom looked at me. She's like, "Your face will grow."
no. That's what my mom says
I'm
about my
like-
nose.
I'm
I'm
like,
you'll grow into
is
it.
my face? Is my face like clothes or something? Like she said that like it was like clothes. Like you'll grow into it. I was like,
She ain't
But,
never
you
lied,
know,
bro, because you definitely did.
yeah, like so. She was right. I never needed braces. I think I want to say
Wow.
nearly 4 years ago, I had a cavity. I had to drill into my teeth, and they put me in anesthesia. But that thing was weak, and I was awake the entire time. I was just staring. I was staring right in her eyes because I wanted her to know the pain that was going into me.
Wow.
I wanted to know what you were doing to me.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh right. Way
Just
to,
staring down.
What an odd
Wait
thing
a-
when someone just looks at you the whole time. That's so
way to
weird.
take a
That's
turn.
really funny. Oh, yeah. I've never had a cavity. Knock on wood.
Neither
but-
have I. I'm chewing gum, which is not good with a retainer in, but yeah.
That's broken and it messed
That's
up
bro-
too.
Right. Probably why it's broken.
Anyway, teeth. Very interesting.
What about you, Khari? How's
Okay.
your day?
Today was pretty fast. I slept. I woke back up and I said, Jesus, it's nearly nighttime. So I went back to sleep again. And then Wilmer came and called me. And he's like, Khari, wake up. I was like,
Okay, all right, all
No,
right.
Wilmer, that's a good. That was exactly
That
what
is-
she sounded like.
That is not
That
what
is-
Yes,
happened.
it is.
sound
Yes,
like-
it is.
All right,
That's not what happened.
it's a bit all right, it's a bit hyperbole, but the way he sounded, I thought something bad had happened to him.
Okay.
I thought in my head, I said, oh, do I have to get up and go to his house? I'm about to get ready. I was like, what's happening?
Hold
He
on.
was
He's like,
prepared,
oh no, we
Wilmer.
need you
He
on
was
the
prepared
podcast.
to like
He's ready to fight for you,
drop
guy.
everything.
I appreciate it, but let's not make women sound desperate here because that's not what
No.
happened.
No,
I
no.
called you and I said, Khari, what are you doing? We need you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Put on a shirt.
Oh.
That's what I said. There was no Khari, come help. No. I'm not a damsel in distress.
kidding.
That's not what happened.
I'm kidding.
Mm.
Hold on, Grandma. Give me 20 minutes.
I'm dead.
My grandmother's calling.
Nah. Go talk to great granny.
Are you-
Go ahead
are
and
you
get your business,
sure?
dog. Go ahead and get your business,
Okay.
big dog.
I'll be back real quick. I
We'll
just
be
have
here.
Watch it go.
to, I just have to make sure she's all right.
You might want to
Hold on.
just make sure you're muted in case.
Yeah, I understand
in
that.
case something goes down.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold up.
And not in the DMs.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, anything's possible.
What's up with you and this man's?
Grandma? I don't know. I never met her, but I bet she's
What?
a lovely woman.
I bet so as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Khari.
see my grandma in like 6 days. I'm so excited. We're going to
And,
her house.
There's nothing weird, but I was talking about your grandmother the other day.
Really? To
Yeah,
who?
my mom. We were
About
in the car and
Okay.
guess
forgot
like
how
your Kronk voice. What
yeah,
was
sorry,
that?
I don't
Yeah.
I don't really exactly remember how it came up, but I remembered that your grandmother came and helped us. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to say helped us, but she came and listened into.
Yeah, she was a
Acapella.
coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Broadway Brownies.
Was that really what it was? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I told my mom, I don't remember what she came in for, like if she even said
Yes.
anything like in the class itself, but I do remember her coming. And then she said that your grandfather or grandmother, I think it's your grandfather, opera guy at Ohio State, right?
He was, yeah.
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 Okay. So
Wow.
I pay
So it just runs
attention.
in the family.
Yes.
I
Oh
pay
yes.
attention.
My goodness.
Yes. He passed away when I was 8. But he was a big opera guy. And he actually was opera director. He worked at the UT School of Music with my grandmother too, and he was a big part of like the building. They redid the building, and he was like working on that till like
Right.
he died. So he anyway, that's my that's my whole family. So
Crazy. Wow.
yes, Mimi, if you're listening to this, I'm so excited to come in 6 days.
Yeah, shout
Like
out
the
to-
lake, we had the boat, we got the jet ski.
Shout out to Grandma Weichert.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
No,
huh.
not that one, but
Oh, sorry. Shout out
Nah,
to Grandma.
just say Mimi. I mean, that's
Mimi,
Shout out to Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah, what it-
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's right, because Weichert is your dad.
That's my dad's mom. Yeah.
Dad's last name.
We actually just saw them like that's why I was last Sunday. I
Got
was
it.
like, yeah, I would be out of town.
Well, still, shout out to all the grandparents
Yes.
from everywhere.
Absolutely.
If y'all listening to this. And Khari, what's the status report on
How's
Grandma?
Grandma doing?
Oh no, I just had to go get her some food real quick, and I just also put on a movie for her so she can enjoy and relax.
Oh, awesome.
So she's
What a
doing
nice
alright.
grandson.
Wow.
Fun fact: my great grandmother, that is, because one more story about the grandma. She's never been to a movie theater, so my mom and I decided we're going to take her to her first movie theater series on Sunday.
Wow.
wow.
So she's gonna
What are
go.
you guys
So
gonna
she's gonna.
see?
Awesome.
Yeah, she's gonna watch Fast and Furious 9.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Dead, yeah.
I was gonna say, is she gonna see The Conjuring? Oh, that's
Yo.
funny.
No, I spent the entire week making her watch all the Fast and Furious movies and explain it. Be like, so these are the street racers, but they're gonna go from street racers to Avenger level heroes, and you don't know who the
Nice.
Avengers are, but it's gonna be great.
You have to watch all of it.
Did you
That's
guys hear
great.
about John Cena?
Enlighten us.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so
I mean,
basically,
in the movie.
okay, yeah. So John Cena is in the Fast and Furious 9 movie. He plays Vin Diesel's brother, but basically when they were doing like the press conferences and stuff, and like John Cena was in China, and he called. I want to make sure I get this right because I don't want them to come for me poorly.
I was in China.
Why was he in China? I think he was doing press
Let's
for
go.
the
Yeah.
movie.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool to like? I mean, obviously you have to do all the acting and that, but then like going around the world and doing that
That.
stuff,
Like,
like that's kind of cool. I mean, like acting is hard.
Oh, got it.
I wish I could do it.
John Cena angers China by calling Taiwan a country.
Oh, okay.
That's very.
Yep.
Makes sense, but
And then he put out an apology video because he speaks Mandarin. Like I think that's like his second. I think that's
really,
his second language. Yeah.
That's a hard
very interesting
cool.
language.
Yeah,
Those-
hard language.
I hope you guys do know, but for those that don't know who John Cena is, you probably know him from WWE, Mr. You Can't See Me, Five Knuckle Shuffle. You know, I used to be a big WWE fan.
Me too, actually.
But yeah,
Lord.
he was put in fire for, calling Taiwan a country, and nobody was. It was like in this situation, it comes across as though that he can't make anybody happy because people are fresh. Like people are kind of angry with him that he made an apology video, and then
right.
clearly he was blasted for calling Taiwan a country.
Yeah, but also China's not a great.
Right, like China. Yeah, China is so
China's Communist
strict on
Party
their.
is terrible. I mean,
Right,
I still
exactly.
have. China's not good. I wouldn't apologize to China.
Yeah.
Well, and he
culture
wouldn't
I
know
love.
that.
But he didn't know.
Right.
Like he was just talking. You know,
Yeah.
you can't like.
And like everywhere else, that's not an issue, but that's like their political issue that he has nothing to do with. So I feel like that's not fair to like call
That's what
him
I'm
out
saying.
on
It
that.
gets very politically dicey when you try to navigate that space. Like, just let the man live.
I remember when I found out that Chinese wasn't a language.
When was that?
A few years. I was in high school. I was in middle school, or like late middle school, early high school. I did not know that, and I was shocked. I'll be honest. I thought
because a lot of people don't even say like Mandarin. They say speak Chinese.
You're like, are you taking French? Are you taking Chinese? Or like, what?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
But it's
Mandarin's hard. Mandarin is weird.
Please, if don't cancel us for not cancel me for not knowing, because cancel culture is a very serious thing now in this society, which sucks.
So, do you guys think it's like epiphany? Go ahead.
No, you got it. No,
No,
I got it. I got it. Okay, real quick. Okay, so for those that don't know, we tapped on this a little bit last week, but David Dobrik is now back on posting vlogs every Tuesday. And I was listening to another podcast called This Is Not a Cult podcast with Young Don the Sauce God. And
I love Young Don the Sauce God.
I know, he's so
amazing.
And The Thrill, and I think his name is Actual Dior or Axel, something like that. But anyway, they were talking about it, and he said they brought up the David Dobrik, what's going on with David Dobrik, but he said that he, after not posting for a while, he now has to realize that he is not YouTube's golden boy, and that because this situation within itself, yes, it involved him, but like not that he really took action, and we're not going to go into detail really on. I don't want to harp on really what happened, but that now he just kind of has to get over that hump and just continue to live life. Because now I'm looking at the comments and looking at his social medias, and everyone's like, so glad you're back, we missed you, and there's no like hate, no major coming towards him. And homie didn't post anything
like a year
for what, well, vlog wise, he did post he did post a house tour and something at the beginning of the vlog wise. He posted right at the beginning of the pandemic. Then he posted a house tour when he bought his new house, and then he was still doing the podcast, but then he didn't post anything on social media within I don't know, it's been like 3 months since
around there
happened. So now that he's back, I mean, there of course people are still gonna make comments and stuff, but I just thought that was very interesting. I just rambled a lot. Sorry, go ahead, Cam.
No, I guess that's relevant. I just I was gonna ask, what do you guys think about the whole cancel culture
phenomenon?
I think it's stupid.
I think parts of it are stupid. So like, I think people take it too far with like everything. I think parts of it, I think some people do need to be called out on things that are not okay and not fair. But I think that invalidates, again, I feel like I say this a lot, but like people go too far and then that invalidates the stuff that actually does need to be taken seriously. So I think it's blown out of proportion, and I don't think that's fair to everybody.
Right. Khari?
The way I see it, I agree with Roman. I see it as a coin. You know, I believe there are definitely people out there that needs to be held accountable and called out, especially if they do something completely messed up. Like, for example, David Dobrik did. So, but there are also parts of it that just makes no sense, because if we take, for example, the Kevin Hart situation that happened a couple of years back, Kevin Hart was supposed to host the Oscars. If you watch the Dave Chappelle his comedy special, he even talked about this as well, and they went back all the way for a post that was like years
Yeah,
ago.
for like 14 years
Right.
ago.
Yeah. And the platform he had then compared to the platform he had now, it
It was
was just,
completely different.
Right.
yeah. Especially the time period, if we would think about it.
Yeah.
Because,
You also go ahead, Khari, sorry.
yeah, no, I know what you're about to say. Considering like where we are a decade ago compared to where we are now, we're live in a society where everyone's a lot more accepted compared to a decade ago. Because, you know, someone could be like, "Hey, shut up, you Fruit Loop," or whatever. And someone said that today, be like, "Whoa,
You're canceled.
Yeah.
You're canceled. Take him off the internet. You can't say that.
So I mean, if he had said something like that in today's, like literally today's society, I would understand a bit better. But to take some 14 years ago and for that to mess up his chance of doing the
Hosting
Oscars,
Right.
yeah, which has been a long time goal / dream of his, I thought was just really silly. And
Mhm.
I also faulted the Oscars for that because they missed out on a great host. Not that I didn't like Chris Rock that year, but I think Kevin Hart had a lot to offer.
I think to you bring up Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart, you take Kevin Hart making gay jokes or these very, what we'll say, outlandish statements, but then you hear Dave Chappelle make these statements and critiques and jokes, and you hear nothing wrong about it,
Very true.
right? Like you laugh at it, right? Because they're serious, but they're jokes. But you're not hearing about him getting canceled. You're praising him. But Kevin Hart, if he makes these jokes and these statements, then he'll get canceled. And I was talking to my friend Devin and like a couple other guys about it. It was like there are very few comedians now that can do that and have it be passed as okay.
Right.
Dave Chappelle being one of them.
Mhm.
At the time, Richard Pryor, when he was alive, he'd be one of them. I mean, those are the only two comedians right now off the top of my head that I actually, like watch and know. Like everybody else, you'd say, you go on, first thing you'd see is on Twitter is, who's a comedian? I don't know. Other than
Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll just throw him out there. Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker makes fun of the gay community and transgender. Like, but Dave Chappelle does he literally goes in one of his skits. He goes, the transgender community doesn't like me, and I don't blame him because I can't stop making jokes about him. But you hear that and you're like, huh, funny. But Kevin Hart would get canceled, or Chris Tucker, or XYZ. But yeah, status is very status also has to go into it too.
I really think that cancel culture should, I guess, it's so extreme, and like Ron was saying, it detracts from what actually needs to be done, and that's I feel like that's the case with a lot of
Everything. Exactly.
things, right? If you, by going to this extent or taking things, it's taking so many
far.
things so far, it just retracts from what actually needs to be done or what's actually important. It draws attention away from what's really important as well. But I really do think that it should be less of a, well, some instances, yeah, like you need to go off and reevaluate yourself. But I really think it should be a I guess, reform culture, like just allow someone to be able to grow into someone who's better than they were.
Right.
If they were bad,
Yeah.
you know, because they're not
100%.
someone might do something, but that doesn't
Make them a
define
horrible person.
right, or it doesn't even
Right.
define who they're gonna be. They just have a future. They can still learn. They can still, you know,
Grow. Yeah.
grow.
And they got to
Fungus.
come out and make all these apology videos, and like that just puts them in
I
a
mean,
deeper hole because
Yeah.
people then say, you know, well,
Yeah,
this
the apology part.
apology isn't real. You know, he's only doing it because of, you know, he's losing money and he's losing fans, and or he can just be genuinely sorry
Right.
about what happened.
I
Like
do
at
think
the end
that's
of the day, who are we as people that just watch and don't know? You know, like why do
Right.
we really? I don't want to say why do we really care, because I will say that like YouTubers, a YouTuber has quote unquote changed my life. Like that's a very bold statement. Like
Mm.
when I was in middle school, I really watched Roman Atwood and like his vlogs and just his statement of, you know, you're beautiful, you're one of a kind, smile more. Like, and just watching him every day, like that really made me look at the glass even more half full than half empty and just stay positive about life. And then, so I can't say that, you know, that looking up to a YouTuber or a star, quote unquote, is a, a bad thing, or like that we shouldn't care. But who are we to really make the decision on how they should go about their lives after the mistake?
Well, some people definitely do have apology videos just because they don't learn, and that you see that in people making apology videos, and then they go and doing the same thing again, making
Right.
apology videos or apologizing, and then go do the same thing again. There has to be a sense, like you definitely can tell as a human being, because we are socially adept this in our nature, that someone is genuine versus them not being genuine, just putting it out because of societal standards.
Well, I think that has to do with like how they react after they make an apology video. Because some people, I do think, make it because I didn't know that what we were doing was hurting people or offending people, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know," and then I won't do it again.
Right.
And then if they don't do it again, I feel like you can count that apology as genuine because they learned from it and moved on, and then didn't do it again. So I feel like there's a difference in how they react after the videos. But I get it, Wilmer. It feels like it's just this. Everyone's going to be mad at something. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
if I make an apology video, people are going to be mad.
Yeah.
If I don't, people are going to be mad. So
Right,
yeah, I think it's hard, and I'm glad I'm not ever put in that position because I don't have a platform at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
I mean,
said
we
anything
do.
hugely controversial. Yeah, but I don't think I say
this is a
anything hugely
platform.
controversial.
Oh no, and we try our best not to.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what it is. I mean, of course, there is going to be opposing sides. But
Right.
I think controversial
Yeah.
is the word. But I do want to ask now, what does the word sorry mean to you guys?
Like when I say it,
Yeah, like what does sorry, how can you take somebody's apology or accept somebody's apology, I'll say?
gosh, Khari, sorry, you were going to say something.
Yeah.
But
I think actually Woman and I are a perfect example of this, because there have been many times that we've argued in the past, and you know that's because we're best friends and we act like brothers, so it's bound to happen. But and I've been, Woman will tell you many times I've made some stupid mistakes. Like he can go on a whole bench and be like, "This dude, this
very
dude."
stupid mistakes.
But
I have to.
Dang, was it everyone makes mistakes?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But I think for us, we always find a way to talk it out and to recollect on, what happened, what we can do to like not make that happen again. And we apologize to each other and move on. And I think one of the things is important about accepting someone's apology is just having the capacity in general for forgiveness. And I think that's something we lack in today's society a lot recently nowadays. A lot of people are lacking that capacity to forgive people for the mistakes they make. Either it be little tiny mistakes or maybe just big ones that they're actually generally sorry for.
I remember.
I don't know.
Khari and I were in class. I think we're in, no. Khari.
Words.
Let me know if I'm wrong. But there was a situation where I know we were in the choir room. I don't remember if it was an event or if it was during class. But I was like, meet me upstairs, and like we went to go do the chest like shoulder bump thing, and
Bronwyn, you were there, I think.
you being a stick, and me not being.
No, that was a different incident. I think, Khari.
Oh. Okay. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that one after. But this one I'm talking about. This happened a few years ago. Khari and I went, and Khari and I collided, and he landed on the floor.
Momentum was not on my side.
He got rocked, and he landed on the floor, and he hurt his hip. And in the moment, I was like, bro, like, calm down. Like, it's not that deep. Like, it can't be that deep. It was that deep.
I mean, you bodied him.
I know. It was a pretty... Khari, you need to get your weight up, dog.
Honestly, it's so bad because I eat, and my mom will tell you I eat a lot, but it goes in one and it comes out the other. I'll say that.
I'm dead. You gotta push the weight,
Thanks
dog.
for that information.
Were you in class? No, you weren't there, Bronwyn.
I wasn't there, but I heard such detailed descriptions. I definitely feel like I was there. I think I was at Old Eastern or something.
No, I think you were at Disney. I think you're at Disney.
Really? Oh, right, because my sister wasn't there either.
Yeah.
It was October. Yeah. You were the only one I told I was going to Disney. I didn't tell anyone else I was going to Disney.
I didn't tell anybody, and then Joel knew.
Yeah, well, Joel wasn't supposed to.
Dead. But I didn't tell anybody. It wasn't any of my business to tell. But yeah, that was not Wilmer's. That's probably Wilmer's darkest moment.
Oh, that's
I thought I was gonna get kicked out of school. I'm gonna be honest. So what happened was
knocking him over.
No. This was a different incident.
This
was more recent.
I didn't.
Yeah, this was senior year, the beginning of senior year.
I didn't
October 2019.
I didn't realize how irritable he actually was that day. So I would have definitely had not said what I said if I know like you were not in the mood.
And
I mean, you can't know.
I threatened to.
Okay.
I said.
Wait, start at the beginning. Start with the argument was about.
Give me the middle. Give me the whole
Okay, so I don't remember what the argument was about.
It was about the date of like open house or something.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, this is so stupid. We were arguing over the date of an event, like the open house.
During class.
Yeah, during class. And Khari had to be right. Right? In Khari's mind, Khari just had to be right. I didn't care. And I just kept saying, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it is what it is, right? Well, whatever the date is, it is what it is. So then Khari was right. And he gets up and he yells, I told you, I know what I was talking about.
That's something that Khari would do.
And in my mind,
I didn't mean for it to come up so aggressive, to be honest.
In my mind, I'm going, who is this Negro talking to like this?
Kill.
And I just went into straight defense mode, and I go, don't talk to me like that, because I could kill you right now.
Bro.
And then that made me go into defense. So we are, what?
And then Khari, and this is Z. And the whole class just got to went quiet. And I was like, what did I just do? Like, I literally,
in my head,
moment, you got it, Khari.
No, in my head, when you said that, like, I never thought it serious because at the end of the day, I felt like you've had many chances in the past to actually kill me and I'm still alive. So,
I will never kill nobody. I got no reason to kill nobody. I just meant, really what I meant was, I'll put you on a stretcher. That's what okay. And
not aggressive.
And that was not taken very lightly. I was sent to the office.
We were both sent to Mr. Brown.
I had to talk to the vice principal, and I said, look, I don't know what got over me. Like, literally, when I tell you, I've never had an out of body experience like that before. Like, that was not me. and I've this is gonna sound weird, but I felt like I blacked out in the moment, and then something else just happened. Like that sounds really weird,
I
but
can
that's
understand
how I
that.
felt. And I explained that to Mr. Brown. Like I was never a bad kid, right? I never caused problems. Like I was never a threat to society. But in the moment, I just realistically, right? I just threatened to kill somebody on school grounds, and so I thought that was going to be the end of my MCPS public school.
Well, this been worse with less
What?
punishment.
No.
For sure. But
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean,
this could go
it-
so I just
Yeah.
thought the worst. I was like, this can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, you guys are like friends. So
No,
it's-
I never thought it was serious. It was like having a whole therapy session about it. I'm like, it's not that serious.
Well,
It's
I
not that
remember.
serious.
Okay, Wilmer, remember when people told me about this? I think it was like Ella Gatlin. Somebody that was in the class was like, we were all laughing,
Yeah.
and then Miss D got mad, and everyone was like got
Yeah.
scared. So I think
Yeah.
nobody else took it like that seriously because
No.
you two like are like brothers. Like no one was like, oh my God, Wilmer's gonna kill Khari. Like no one actually thought that. But I can imagine.
I'm very
like, that being
capable
scary.
though. I will like.
I mean,
in
yeah,
the moment,
100%.
everyone
We
knew.
know. We know.
We know.
Everyone
Why you gotta
knew
claim
that,
that?
if we would
We
go
know.
one on one, not kill him, but like if we would go one on one, if we would go one on one, we know who'd win.
I mean, I don't know.
No,
Khari
that's
could
all right,
like
Khari. I got you, man.
Khari could like pull something up. You never know.
All I
God.
say is, ain't no fist. Watch your knees, Wilmer. Watch your knees.
I bet.
I'm shorter than you, bro. No
this
center of gravity.
man gonna kick me in my kneecap. The kneecap killer. Khari, the kneecap
You know
killer.
you wear shorts too. All you
Yeah,
wear
what?
is shorts.
Bro, nah, son, you bugging. When it's cold, I put on pants. I wear sweatsuits when it's cold, son. My man said, watch your
What is
knees.
it? Watch your knees.
Oh, nah.
No, but like Cameron Coleman though. Cameron
Oh,
Coleman
yeah,
is a
he's
fighter.
He's a ninja.
Wilmer had
a docile human being.
No,
are
you
a
are.
dot. Oh yeah.
But if you had to fight somebody, you would be good. I feel
Yeah.
like.
He'd hit you
Oh,
in a
yeah.
pressure point you ain't even know you had.
Ah,
Like, bro, don't go. Nah, don't do that. Because you know it. Because you know it's true.
I
At the game.
defend myself if I need to. That's what I feel.
At the game, I told Cameron I felt like your father trained you to be a Power Ranger. If I'm being honest.
You did tell me that, didn't you?
He's very capable. You wouldn't even remember he was there. You wouldn't even remember you went.
I did. I that whole experience to me just like I don't. Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
that's funny. The times
Yeah.
you can laugh at, huh?
Yeah.
Brother.
I mean, it wasn't even our worst argument we ever had. Like, I felt like we had worse arguments than that.
Me and Wilmer have had. Well, I went one time. Like I think the only time you actually knew I was serious was that like one time in sophomore year when you dad poked him at something. I was like,
Oh yeah,
Don't
I
do
ain't
that.
never doing that again. Cameron's
like,
the one
hey,
person I
don't
won't
do that.
to.
Yeah, no, your dad pokes it, bro.
But they're
that-
hard. They're
Yeah.
hard. And he hit me right in my sternum, and I
I
was
learned
like,
from the
"Nah,
best,
nah,
dog.
nah."
I've been poked a few
And
times in my life.
then he told me his dad was worse. I was like, oh god.
Oh
You
yeah.
got a strong finger. Like you got a real
Bro,
strong.
I
finger.
remember. I'll say this because it happened. Whatever. Even if you listen to this, I don't care. Ianu came over one day, years ago, and he thought it was like maybe like freshman year, and he thought he was Mr. Cool Guy, like Mr. Tough Guy. And he was in my front lawn, and my dad overheard him say something, and he came out, and my dad poked him in the chest. I've never seen anybody fold like that in my life. His chest caved in. My dad probably poked him twice.
He said,
Twice?
And he stood there. We were on our way to Burnt Mills. He cried the whole way there. And that's a good, probably like 2 to 3 minute walk. And
Yeah,
crying wise,
that's a good
that's a
walk.
long cry.
That's a very long, yes.
Really?
Adventure.
From a
Interesting.
poke. Bronwyn, you ain't never been poked like this in your life. This will change your game.
I feel like I would be more upset that like an adult was mad at me than like being poked. You know what I mean?
I could take being yelled at, but
I can't.
when my dad pokes me in my now I can take it, right? Now I'm like, all right, bro, okay, whatever, cool. I messed up, great. Poke me, blah blah blah. I mean, 3 years ago.
What
was like, yo, this thing hurt.
But I think your dad told me the story about that one time you came in the house talking real reckless, and he slept you.
Oh, I don't even remember, bro. I really think that's why I got slept. Like, I really think that's why I don't remember. He said I walked in I was in like the 3rd grade, and I walked in the house with my hat turned backwards, and I said something like, I was like, yo, what's up, dog? And homie clocked me.
Really? For that?
Yes. And I was like, yo, what the heck? I poked an armor once. And it's really interesting because he actually got physical.
I think
with
I
me.
actually like really mad.
You know, he got physical with me, and
Yeah.
it's very interesting how even from what Khari's words were that I had the response to him about killing him. With Narmer, I poked him once, and
Dad
he
looks
was
illegal,
really
man.
agitated that day, and he
Try it out
got
yourself.
he got on.
Feel like what it feels like. I've never. I mean, no one's
man.
gonna touch my chest, so
He
but, ugh.
he got in my face and really tried to fight me. And so I was like, all right, bro, like leave me alone, like back up. Cause now I was really getting frustrated. And I was walking by the lockers and he grabbed me by by the straps in my book bag and threw me
Oh, I
into the
was
locker.
there. I was there.
And you heard everyone on the other end of the hallway just stop. And Mr. Brown was on the other end of the hallway, and I saw him. And in my head, I said, Wilmer, not today. Don't do it today. And he kept trying to come at me. I was like, bro, get off me. Leave me alone. He slammed me into the lockers. And I looked at him, and people thought, in that moment, people
I thought I was
thought
gonna die.
Wilmer was going to really expose what was on the inside. But I just walked away. But I poked him, and he really tried to fight me. And
Your post getting you in trouble, my guy.
I was really to throw down, but I walked away.
You know, I don't know if people realize this about Wilmer, but Wilmer genuinely has a lot of patience, and it's he gets put into these situations, and I just put myself in his shoes, and I'm saying,
It's very funny how you got 2 different responses when what are those responses for over there, guys?
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
It's not.
I can take it. I won't threaten
That
you.
is not a word I would use to describe Wilmer. I feel
Yeah,
like he's like, let's go, let's get it done. Like, what are we doing?
I'll solve it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh no, but those are 2 different things. He's saying if someone starts if somebody starts to aggravate me or get to a point of aggravating me, then it takes a lot to get me to that point. Now, do I want things to be handled, and if business needs to be taken care of or a problem needs to be solved, then yes, I want to solve the problem. I want to handle business. But it does take a lot to really like frustrate me to where I want to punch a hole in your chest.
I mean, like by that standards, I'm patient with people because like I've never done that.
Right.
But I wouldn't say I'm a patient person. Like I get annoyed with people really easily.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I was saying. Wilmer really, like, from experience, especially throughout our interesting years, that you do have, you do have a tolerance, and I definitely can sense your tolerance, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily up there.
But that's not a bad thing. Like I don't think like you're impatient. I wouldn't describe you as impatient
or like that. It's just like, you know, you're a person. Like,
interesting.
I mean, last time I fought someone, I was in kindergarten. I punched a kid into a bookcase, and all the bookcases fell on top of him. He ripped my Lightning McQueen book bag, and I didn't appreciate that.
Rude.
I'm dead.
So
my man looked at you and said,
I drop kicked him. I drop kicked him. I didn't think he was gonna fly back the way he did.
Did you punch him or drop kick him? I'm confused now.
No, it was bad. Like, you know that, man, when you saw rage, I saw that. So first I drop kicked him, and then I went in. I was like, they thought a demon possessed me. And then my grandma came, and my grandma, the sweetest woman ever on earth. She wasn't mad. She wasn't upset. She just looked at me. She's like, "You won?" I was like, "Well, it really wasn't a fight, if we're being honest."
Wow. What a kindergartner.
Wow.
What a guy.
Wow.
Wild.
But I don't like
fought
fighting.
somebody.
Let's get that straight.
I don't like fighting either.
I'm a
I
love
would-
person, and I would rather settle my dispute with words.
Yep.
You know, I think if
yeah.
a lot of people could do that, and like, you know, I think people should focus more and more selling their differences just by sitting down and talking about them.
Yeah. Communicate,
course.
guys. Use your words.
Definitely feel like the words are the way. As
Yeah.
someone who, like, I don't know, I'm not scared to get into a fight. Definitely don't like to go that route. Ever.
Oh, for sure.
It's not the
Yeah.
just not even out of fear. Just you don't need to. No need.
Middle school Wilmer was anti. I literally told my bully, I was like, I'm not gonna hit you. So I'm not gonna hit you back. But now, put your hands on me. I ain't scared.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, if it's for protecting someone, like, because I'm very defensive over my friends and my family, then, you know, I will fight you.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw Wilmer getting jumped, it doesn't matter if I don't think I could win. I'm hopping in.
Where were you with the Jews, Khari?
Oh
Huh?
my gosh. I knew this is I knew as soon as he said
Huh?
Wilmer got jumped.
The
he was
Huh?
up again.
Jews.
Where were you?
I don't think we knew each other at the time.
Nah, we didn't. But it's cool. On that note, does anybody else have anything that else they want to say? Khari, you want to give any shout outs? You want to
I mean,
The
you know,
socials.
all your lovely ladies that want to tune in?
no.
You could
I
be
mean,
yourself too.
Nah, I'm off social media for the current moments.
Good for you.
Yeah, I just needed a break.
Didn't your TikTok just pop up on my For You page the other day, dog?
I meant some. All right, not all of them. TikTok is too damn funny. I'm sorry.
I'm dead.
No, but it really is just shouts out to all the people that's getting up every day, just working hard to pursue their careers and their dreams. Shouts out to all the people that, you know, I know Father Day was recently, so shouts out to the people that, you know, didn't necessarily have a good father figure in their lives and, you know, is trying their best and getting by. And, you know, there's a lot of more people that deserve shout out, but, you know, I'm not going to take too long. But, you know, that's for the good people out there.
So my man just won a Grammy. On that note, shout out to the moms and the aunties. Yeah. Moms and the aunties. This has been another episode of Z Suite. Make sure you follow us on all our socials. Z.Suite on Instagram, Z_Suite on Twitter, and we are Z Suite on TikTok and YouTube. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more wonderful videos as this one. And if you're just listening to our lovely voices, thank you. Thank you.
It's not like that.
Oh,
Sheesh.
sorry. This has been Z Suite. We'll catch you next week. Peace.